Beta ji, today we will learn about how to draw the linear line, how to draw a straight line for the given data. Now look at question number 2. In question number 2, variables x and y are known to be related by an equation of the form y is equal to ax square plus b, where a and b are constants. Observed values of the two variables are shown in the following table by plotting y against x square. Now, it is given that y against x square means y along y-axis and x square along x-axis. Draw a straight line graph and use it to estimate the value of a and b. Question 2. The equation given is y is equal to ax square plus b. When we will compare this one with y is equal to mx plus c, the gradient is a, and y-intercept is b. Now, the given data is xy, one, two, three, 4, 5. The values of y are 6.2, 5.6, 4.6, 3.2, and 1.4. To draw a straight line for y is equal to ax square plus b, we should have the values of y and x square. We have the column for y. We will draw a new column for x square. So x square is 1, 4, 9, 16, and 25. Now, the ordered pair for this graph to be a straight line is x square comma y. Is there any confusion? Umar?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, the ordered pairs we will draw are 1 x square and y, x square and y, x square and y. 16, 3.2, 25, and 1.4. Now these are the coordinates. We will draw these coordinates on the graph paper and we will draw a straight line. Now you can see that there are no negative values. So we will not draw the negative portion. We will simply draw the positive portion of the graph. That is the first quadrant, in which we will draw only positive values of x and y. Now, on x-axis, we have values from 1 to 25. Label the axis. Now we will choose the scale for x-axis. 2 centimeters, 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. For x-axis, the scale is 2 centimeter is equal to 5 units. And for y-axis, the values are from the lowest value is 1 and the highest value is 5.6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. For y-axis, the scale is 2 centimeters is equal to 1 unit. Now we will draw the first point, 1 and 6.2. Oh, 6.2. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. 1 and 6.2. This one is 2.5. Approximately this one is 1. On the graph paper, you will have small boxes and you can easily locate 1. 1 and 6.2. This one is the point, 1 and 6.2. The next point is 4 and 5.6. 4 and 5.6. This one is 5.5. This one is the next point. 9 and 4.6. 9 and 4.6. 16 and 3.2. 25 and 1.4. 1, 1.5, 1.4. Now, with the help of ruler, we will draw a straight line which will pass through these points in such a way that all the points are close to this line. We will draw a line of best fit. We will draw such a line which will such that all the points are close to this line. Now, in this case, the straight line with the help of ruler is approximately passing through all the points except the point at 16, 3.2. Okay. Is there any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay. Now we want to find out the values of A and B, as we know that the gradient is A and the y-intercept is B. Now we will use the points which are exactly on the line to find out the value of the gradient and the y-intercept. These 2 points are exactly on the line, and these points are 4, 5.6 and 9 and 4.6. Now to find out the gradient is equal to, we will use second and the third point, 4.6 minus 5.6 divided by 9 minus 4. What's the final answer?
Sir, minus 0.2.
Minus 0.2, and the gradient is equal to a. So we have the value of a, minus 0.2. Now we want to find out the value of b. We know that the given equation is y is equal to ax square plus b. Now we will put one of the 2 points into this equation to find out the value of b. I will use the first point, 5.6 is equal to minus 0.2 into the value of x square is 4 plus b. 5.6 plus 0.8 is equal to b, and b is equal to 6.4. These are the values of a and b. We have drawn a straight line, and we have used this straight line to find out the values of a and b for this data. Okay. Now I will sum up this one. Equation will be given, plotted variables will be given, table will be given. We will make y the subject, the variable plotted along y-axis. We will draw the new columns in the table required to draw a straight line. Okay. And we will use the points exactly on the straight line to find out the values of the unknowns. Should I repeat this? G Umar.
No, sir. ठीक है सर, ये समझ आ गई है।
Okay, now I will attempt another question. Now question number 4. The pair of values of x and y in the table below satisfy approximately the relationship xy is equal to h bracket x plus k, where h and k are constants. Table for x and y, for the values of x and y is given by plotting a graph y against 1 over x square. Now plotted variables are given. We will make y the subject of the equation. We will make y the subject of the equation because the rule is make the subject the variable plotted along y-axis. Now on y-axis, y is plotted. So we will make y the subject. Xy is equal to hx plus hk. Y is equal to, divide throughout with x, h plus hk over x. y is equal to hk 1 over x plus h. Now this one is y is equal to mx plus c. The gradient is hk and the y-intercept is h. Now we have the values of x and y. 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, and 1.0. The values of y are 5.25, 3.38, 2.75, and 2.44, 2.23. These are the values of y. Now we want to plot y against 1 over x. We need to populate one more column in this table. And what should be the column for which the values are required? We have
Sir,
x.
1 over x.
Very good. Now we will populate another column, 1 over x. 1 over 0.25, 1 over 0.4, 2.5, 1 over 0.6,
Sir, 1.66.
1.67, 1 over 0.8,
Sir,
1.2,
1.25.
and 1 over 1 is 1. Now the coordinates are, coordinates of this graph are 1 over x comma y. 5 comma 5.25, 2.5 comma 0.4, 1.67 comma 2.75, 1.25 comma 2.44, and 1 comma 2.23. These are the coordinates we want to plot. Now, by plotting graph for y against 1 over x, estimate the values of h and k. Now, these are the values we want to plot. The values of x are from 1 to 5, and the what's the minimum value for y? 0.4, and the maximum value is 5.25. Do we need the negative region for this graph?
No.
We will simply draw the first quadrant, y against 1 over x. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5.25. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Scale. Now we will write down the scale. 2 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. And for y-axis, the scale is the same. Now the first point is 5 and 5.25. 5 and 5.25. The next one is 2.5 and 0.4. 2.5 and 0.4. 1.67 and 2.75. 5 and 5.25, 2.5 and 3.38. This one is wrong. This one should be 3.38. समझ आई बेटा?
जी जी सर।
वो प्लॉट करते हुए ही पता चल गया है कि गड़बड़ है। 1.67, 2.75, बाकी ठीक है। 2.5, 3.38. 3.38 is at this place. 1.67, 2.75. 1.67, 2 point is at this place. 1.25, 2.44. 1 and 2.23. Now we will join these points with the help of a ruler, and we will draw the line in such a way that all the points are close to this line. Now, this one is the line. You can see clearly that these 2 points, this one and these 2 points are exactly on the line. 2.5 and 5, the first 2 points. Now we will use these 2 points to find out the values of h and k. Gradient is equal to 3.38 minus 5.25 over 2.5 minus 5. What's the final answer?
0.75।
0.75, and the gradient is equal to hk. Now we will use one of the points. The equation is y is equal to hk into 1 over x plus h. Now I will use the first point. The value of y is 5.25. the value of hk is 0.75. The value of 1 over x is 5. H 5.25 minus 0.75 into 5 is equal to h. What's the final answer for h?
चलिए -0.75 कैसे मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा है?
5. The value of 1 over x is 5. 5.25 minus 0.75 into 5. जी बेटा, इतनी देर क्यों लग रही है?
सर 1.5 1.5
1.5 exactly.
जी सर.
Now we will put this value of h into this equation to get the value of k. 1.5 k is equal to 0.75. What's the value of k? 0.75 divided by 1.5.
सर 0.5.
0.5 or 0. Okay, 0.5. Now these are the values of h and k. Okay. Now I will attempt another question in which there will be a logarithm. We will have to
सर मीटिंग का टाइम.
use logarithm to convert the equation into linear form. Look at question number 8. The variables x and y are known to be connected by the equation y is equal to c a power minus x. An experiment gave pair of values of x and y as shown in the table. One of the values of y is subject to an abnormal large error. एक वैल्यू उसमें कह रहा है कि वन पेयर ऑफ वैल्यू इज इनकरेक्ट. Plot LGY against LGX. Now plotted variables are given, equation is given. We will make LGY the subject of the equation. The equation given is y is equal to CA power minus x. We want to make LGY the subject. We will apply LG on both sides. Minus x LGA plus LGC. LGY is equal to minus LGA into x plus LGC. Now you can see that y is equal to mx plus c. The equation, we have converted the equation into the linear form. Now gradient is equal to minus LGA and LG y-intercept is equal to LGC. Now we will have to draw one column, populate one column in this table, that is LG Y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 156.20, 29.90, 25.10, 8.91, 6.31, 3.35, 7 and 1.78. Now we will populate one more column, that is LGY. LGY. Now LG 56.20 is
1.75.
LG 29.90 is
Sir, 1.475.
LG 25.10 is
Sir, 1.4.
and LG 8.91.
Sir, 0.95.
1.4 आगे what's the second decimal point? 1.4
Sir,
L
1.3. तो मैंने क्या
39 है
4 1.399.
okay 1.4 LG 6.31
Sir, 0.800.
LG 3.35
0.525.
LG 1.78.
0.250.
Now the coordinates are X and LGY. 1 and 1.75, 2 1.48, 3 1.4, 4 0.95, 5 0.8, 6 0.53, 7 0.25. Now values of X are from 1 till 7. Well, the smallest value of LGY is 0.25 and the largest value is 1.75. We don't need negative values. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 0.2, 0.4, 0.5, 0.246, 0.8, 1.0, 1.2, 1.4, 1.6, and 1.8. Now the scale x-axis. Two cm, 1 unit, and 1 cm, 0.2 units. This one is the scale. Now 1 and 1.75. In the middle, we have 1.7, and 1.7 is at this point. 2 and 1.48. 2 and 1.48. Just below 1.5. 3 and 1.4. 3 and 1.4. 4 and 0.95. 4, and this one is 0.9. This one is 0.95. 5 and 0.8. 5 and 0.8. Now 6 and 0.53. This one is 0.5. This one is 0.53. And 7 and 0.25. This one is 0.25. Now, when we will join these values, 5 and 0.8, 4 and 0.95, it's okay. Now, we will join these values with the help of a straight line. Now, the value at x is equal to 5 is close to the line, but the value at x is equal to 3 is abnormally away from the line. Okay? Can you observe this?
जी सर.
Now, plot LGY against x and use the graph to identify the abnormal reading and estimate its correct value. The abnormal value is the incorrect value is 3 and 25.10. Its correct value from the graph is 3 and 1.2. 3 and 1.2. Now, in terms of x and y, 1.2 is the value of LGY. 1.2 is the value of LGY. This one is the value of LGY. What's the correct value of y? Y is
1.2.
y, the correct value of y. Y is equal to 10 power 1.2. Y is equal to
Sir, 15.84.
15.84. So the correct coordinates are x is 3 and the y is 15.84. Is there any confusion?
नहीं sir.
Now estimate the value of C and A. Now we want to find out the values of C and A.
सर आपने जूम इन किया हुआ नजर नहीं आ रहा पूरा.
अब नजर आ रहा है बेटे?
सर थोड़ा सा और करें. अभी भी तो दूसरे ग्राफ की तरह आ रहा है.
जी.
जी सर आ रहा है.
Now you can see that the first 2 points, that is with the x coordinates 1 and 2, are exactly on the line. We will use these 2 points to find out the values of C and A. We will use these 2 points. M is equal to 1.48 minus 1.75 divided by 2 minus 1. What's the final answer?
सर 1.48 divided by 1.75.
1.48 minus 1.75 divided by 1.
सर -0.27.
And gradient is equal to minus LGA. Cancel out negative with negative, and A is equal to 10 power 0.27. Is there any confusion in writing LGA is equal to 0.27 as A is equal to 10 power 0.27? We will simply shift LG on the right hand side and it will become power of 10.
सर 10 पावर 0.27 1.86 आता है.
1.86 is the value of A. Now we want to find out the value of C. To find out the value of C, I will use the first point. The equation is LGY plus LGC. Now I will use the first point, 1 and 1.75. 1.75. The value of minus LGA is minus 0.27. The value of X is 1 plus LGC. 1.75 plus 0.27 is equal to LGC 2.02 is equal to LGC C is equal to 10 power 2.02. What's the value of C?
So 10 की power
2.02.
so 104.71.
Up to three significant figures, this one is 105. This one is the value of C. This one is the B part. Now, what's the C part? The C part is estimate the value of X when Y is equal to 1. Estimate the value of X when Y is equal to 1. Now, the given equation is Y is equal to C A power minus X. Y is equal to A is 1.86. C is 105. We want to find out the value of X when Y is equal to 1. Now we will convert this one into a logarithmic form. Base is 1.86. Power is X. Argument is 105. Using change of base rule, LG 105 over LG 1.86. What's the final answer for X?
So 7.50.
This one is the value of X when Y is equal to 1. Now this one is all about the linear law, and now we have completed this chapter. This chapter is complete now. Okay. Any question?
No, sir.